Alrighty boys, welcome back to the quick update on 1.7.3. We've had a lot of these so far, but I thought let's keep them up. Every time the dev replies, I will make a video so you guys can see what's going on. Alrighty, so we got 3 dev replies today, and before we do get started with all of those, check out the first link down below in the description. It is all up-to-date Bannerlord news, guides, and all of that in between. Alrighty, let's do it. Alrighty, so this is the official thread for the 1.7.2. We have the, everybody at this point posting every single day, where's the patch, where's the patch, where's the patch. But we did get some replies. So, all right, so first we have a player quoted saying, waiting for patch 1.7.3 is so painful. That's over exaggerated in my opinion. If there is no patch this week, please let we know. All right. And the dev says there won't be a new beta this week. There you go, he lets you know. But yeah, I expected this. Like I said in my previous video, which came out I think sometime last week, it's probably gonna be 2 to 3 weeks. 1 week if they get everything solved, but that's with a lot of luck. But yeah, it looks like we're still gonna have to wait. It is what it is. Relax. All right, moving on. Next we have a lot of people just saying what they say. Next, then we have a person saying, quoted, "Now please explain why." Alrighty, before I read this reply, I'm looking the other way. I'm gonna pretty much think he's gonna say something about, they're still testing it, there's still gonna be stuff wrong with it, and let's see what he says. Not all issues identified in testing have been resolved. Would you look at that? More issues may still be identified in testing as well. So like I said before in my, at this point, 3 videos. I think there's been like an update every single week in my opinion. Or, in 2 weeks there's been 3 updates that I've made, on my YouTube. But each time I've said the testing phase is when the changes are all added, but you have to then test it. And if the tests come back with a lot of bugs, you have to fix that. And then you have to retest it. And sometimes when you retest it with all the bugs fixed, new bugs get introduced because the fixes you made fixed the certain problems that you wanted, but they also created different problems in different areas. So you have to keep retesting until all the bugs are gone. Well, not all of them, but like until the game is playable. There's always going to be bugs in every game. That's just how it is. It's very hard to get 100% polish. But you want to get it as close to playable as possible before you bring the patch out. So it does take time. Sometimes it takes like literally hundreds of tests. Sometimes it takes 2 tests. Sometimes you get it right the first time. Again, it's very random. It all depends on a lot of different things. So again, like I said, could be in a week, could be in 2, could be in 3, could be in 2 months. It is what it is. But alrighty, next, this is the last, what do you call it? Dev reply or community manager, same thing pretty much. We have another player quoted, "Is there any chance that beta 1.7.2 will move to stable branch this week, or is it being held hostage by the upcoming beta patch? The long-awaited multiplayer changes are still sitting in beta branch for no reason." Yes, so if you are waiting for a lot of the multiplayer changes that did happen in 1.7.2, obviously you can't play them yet because the multiplayer servers are only on the live patch. And how Bannerlord works is there's a live patch and there's a beta patch. Well, since we're currently in, still development, right? And especially for people who are on the Epic Games Store, they can't even access the beta patch. It's only the live version because the Epic Games Store doesn't have that functionality like Steam does. But what I'm trying to say is, what the player is asking is, usually whenever they do put out a new beta, they move the previous beta into the live version. And all the big multiplayer changes are currently still unplayable because they're in the beta version and not in the live version where the multiplayer servers are located in. And they have in the past, when the beta patch has taken too long, they have in the past actually just moved it to live before they release the next beta. They've done it a couple times, but they usually like to stick with doing them at the same time, moving the old beta to live and and introducing the new beta patch. He responds, the community manager responds, "We're working to release beta 1.7.2 to live before the next beta patch." There you go. So they are planning on doing it again. So what we're probably going to see is the beta 1.7.2 is going to get moved to live. Probably, if I was to guess, maybe a week, maybe 2. Obviously it's not going to be this week because it is already, I'm recording this on the night of Wednesday. So they wouldn't, They have released it on a Friday sometimes. I don't know if that's the best choice because obviously they take the weekend off, if I'm not mistaken. But maybe next week we will see the beta move to live. Therefore, you will be able to play the multiplayer changes. And what this pretty much signals to me is that the beta still needs a bit of work, and that they want to release the old beta to live just so they could, kind of, in a way, how can I explain it? So they don't have to focus on it anymore. Just get it out the way, move it to live, and then focus completely on the beta. Make sure everything is good there. So we're probably going to see the move to live probably next week, if I'm not mistaken, probably around there. Don't quote me. Could be 2 weeks. And then probably the beta patch is going to be probably a couple weeks out. If I am to make a guess, it is not a guess based on any insider info that I know. It is just a guess based on how they did it in the past. And, always try to be, a little bit, how can I explain it? I don't want to be too concrete on my prediction because then people are going to be like, oh, you lied. It's going to take a little bit. And him saying that they want to release the live before the next beta pretty much signifies that the beta is still some time away. But that will do it. Don't stress too much about it. I know a lot of people on the forums are stressing. Relax. I seen a post. I forgot what it was, but there's a post every time that one of the beta patches takes too long to release. And by too long, it's not really too long. It's like they release a new beta like most of the time every month and a half. Sometimes it gets stretched to like 3 months and people get very upset. It's not too bad, but obviously, I have a lot of stuff in my life going on, so for me it's not too bad, but I guess some people are, really deep in on the daily, so they want to see stuff move a lot quicker. But you have to recognize people do have, I don't mean to be in any way, I don't mean to upset anybody, but people have lives, you know what I mean? Especially the people who work at the company, they take the weekends off because it is their job. They probably take other days off as well. Pretty sure, that's just how life works, and stuff, they have the time to make the game, if that kind of makes sense. They're not, I don't know how to explain, like, I feel like they're taking their time, but I don't think it's a bad thing. I think a lot of good stuff is created when stuff is, just naturally made. I'm not making an excuse for them at the same time. I'm just saying that sometimes stuff takes longer than it should, and that's okay. But that's going to do it for me. Oh, yeah, by the way, the thread that I want to talk about was somebody said that every time a beta patch takes too long, there's always like 2 threads that say like they've quit, they've taken all the money and quit, which doesn't make sense. They've been developing the game for like 2 years now, so if they wanted to take the money and quit, I'm pretty sure they would have left the first month. But that's just my little 2 cents on it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this little update. I will see you in the next one, and yeah, that will do it for me. Go check out that playlist down below, man. Come on, check it out now. Come on. Did you do it? All right, I'll see you guys. All right, stay safe.